Hi, it is May the 11th, 2022, and I know this is an unconventional video. I'm just like looking down at my phone right now, because I got it plugged in, and let me see. Maybe I'll put it like this, maybe it'll be a little better. I know this won't be the highest visual quality, whatever. Not that my videos normally are, but I did want to talk to you guys, and I'm at 2% on my phone, so it needs to be charged right now, and, so I got a lot on my mind. You know, I wrote this blog, humandiscourse.com. I know some people might not like some of the things I said in that blog. Some people might take issue, think I'm calling them out, whatever. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm fucking proud of that blog. I'm proud of every fucking thing I wrote on that fucking thing. And, you know, I haven't read it in a few years. Maybe there's a few things I would correct or addendum. But as an entire body of work, I would say that I'm fucking proud of what I wrote. And that I stand by what I wrote, as far as the claims that I made and, the feelings that I expressed. You know, I was real, and I told you some real shit, and what I was going through, what I was experiencing, what I had experienced, and maybe you don't like that, maybe you don't think people ought to be doing that kind of thing, maybe I broke some of the rules you like, that you obey, etc. Well, fuck you, because I'm gonna fucking speak my fucking truth. Because it is the fucking truth, and it's fucking important to fucking speak it. And by God, I'm gonna fucking do it, and I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. And that's just that. So that's why I wrote it, that's why I've kept it up. Maybe someday I'll go back through there, see if there's anything I want to addendum, etc. But for now, I'm letting it stand. And, you know, I wrote a book, I wrote a first edition of a book. I know some stuff in there might have not come out right. Maybe it rubbed some people the wrong way. Maybe this, maybe that. Again, I wrote what I wrote, and it is what it is. I think as a whole, I'm doing more good by writing it. And maybe I'm exposing myself. Maybe I'm putting myself on the line. Maybe I'm being vulnerable in places. And maybe people will use that against me and hurt me and do all the things that people do. But I do believe that the bulk of that book talking about our economic recovery and how to do it is really fucking important, and is something people need to fucking understand, or will need to understand real fucking soon, you know. I just went and bought gas at $5 a gallon, and markets are getting fucked. Inflation's through the roof. It's not going to get better. It needs to be a full reset, and we need to do what we need to do, and in the book I talk about what we need to fucking do. You know, I was at the poker table earlier today. There was a couple people at the table that were chatting, and I thought they were having a really high-level and intelligent conversation about inflation-protected bonds and their perspective. I think these guys are smart, well-intentioned guys who have done a certain amount of research and have a certain understanding and also a certain humility that I respect greatly. Yeah, one of these guys, he's a pro. He's one of the best players in the state. He plays every day just about in the mixed game, and he crushes, I'm sure, the games. And I actually respect the hell out of this guy. I think he tells it like it is. He calls it like he sees it, and maybe he might rub some people the wrong way. And I think, even when I first met him, I was like, wow, that guy's a little harsh. Like, he's a little... But, you know, he accepts reality, and he talks about reality as it is. And he also has a humility that I respect. And that's probably why he's done so well as a poker player over so long. You got to have a certain humility and a certain willingness to know where you're ignorant and just... And yet, even though he knows that, he also knows a lot. He's also really, really smart, and there's a lot he does understand. And I think through that process of having humility, that's how you become smart, because you open yourself up to other ideas. And I try to do that myself. At least I have the past several years. It's not always been something that I've been good at, but it is something I've definitely focused on this last several years. But even these guys, even with this perspective, the truth is very, very few people really do understand. I mean, when I see very few, like I might literally be the only guy who fucking understands this bond market. Because even guys like Peter Schiff, they talk about, oh, the Fed, they need to raise rates, they need to do all this. They don't understand that the bond market, the bond market's going away. It's going to completely and utterly collapse. Maybe they do understand that, but like what that means for fucking gold, I don't think they understand. Because safe haven bid, that is what people will be looking for. And I told these guys at the table today, gold is the safe haven that I fucking trust. Like, bonds are not a safe haven. The bond market yields have come back down because people are buying bonds because they think they're a safe haven. They're not a fucking safe haven. And when this bond market collapses, all that money is going to be flooding into gold. I'm talking bigger than the market cap of the stock market by many, many multiples. All this money is going to be flooding into this really small market. It's going to be a complete reset, and gold is going to be completely, it's going to be money, and the whole pricing system of the entire economy is going to change. And you want to own fucking gold. You own it out. There was this dude sitting next to me in a mask today at the poker table. This dude I've known for years. I think he plays poker well. He understands poker quite well from what I've seen. But, you know, he's having this discussion with the people about Ukraine a little bit. And it's like even for all you've done, all you got to do is buy an ounce of fucking gold, kid, and you'll be way better positioned than 99% of the fucking society. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But, you know, here's the thing. Reality is something I fucking talk about a lot. And, the realities of this world right now are real fucking harsh. The realities of what we are facing are real fucking harsh, man. So yeah, that whole bond thing, I'm thinking, so tomorrow my tentative plan is first thing in the morning, I got this mountain I want to hike up. Not all the way, but there's this landing I can hike up to. It's a good hike for me, and I'm imagining if I get up there like 6:30, 7 a.m., there's not going to be anyone there. I can just hang out kind of on my own in the mountain, find some shade. I think there'll be some shade up there that time of day. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring my book, my proof, and I'm going to revise it, and I'm going to try to get that done so that I can get the second edition published, because I do want to talk about the bond market. I do want to explain that safe haven deal, if there's even still time. Like, this whole thing's collapsing now, but I want to get that edition done, and I want to look again at my book, because, like, it came up at the table today, and smart poker player dude, he's like, well, I already heard the synopsis from this other guy who I gave the book to. I'm like, well, was it good or bad? And he's like, that's all I'm fucking saying. So it's like, what did he fucking say, dude? Like, what is the fucking synopsis? And how's that going, bro? Like, man, you know, everyone is different, dude. Every unique individual. I'll tell you, man, I talk to people quite a bit, and every individual is different, man. This one black girl I was talking to today, she's like, so do you like black girls? And I'm like, it's really, I hate generalizing. I hate even saying, like, I have a preference, like, I like this or I like that, because it comes down to the individual. And, like, even if, like, I tend to favor this race over that or whatever. It's like, it still comes down to the individual, so don't like think just because you're the right race and I like you more. Although I will say that like I do tend to have like amazing conversations with some of these black women that I've been talking to. And like I actually really enjoy on the whole talking with a lot of them. I mean, I can talk with anyone, but it's like we actually have like conversations and like it gets pretty real and it's pretty cool. And I don't know, man. I mean, again, it's the individual deal, right? Like some other women, like other races, can definitely hold my interest for a certain period of time, and like it's just something I've noticed lately. I guess black people in general, I've had a lot of real good conversations with, like at the cannabis event. Like I was at a table, there was like 8 black people sitting around the table with me, and we were just chatting. And there's I don't know, it's just the way it's happened, man. I feel like there's a lot there that like. Well, I don't know, man. Like, I definitely have, like, I have a lot of interesting connections with a lot of people that come up, but I feel like a real degenerate this week. I feel like I've lost money and I've really felt shitty. I'm really having a shitty week. All things told. I mean, I just had some bad luck this week, but even though I've had some bad luck, not everything is. I still got blessings in my life, and like, you know, this living situation I got, I really wish it was something other than what it is. But you know what? I could be out on the fucking street living under a fucking bridge. So I should be grateful for what I have. And it's like, well, I could I don't know, man. I don't. It's funny, man. I mean, I feel like I was thinking maybe I should go to find another therapist today because man, in my improv class, it just hit me like I just had this feeling of like despair, man. Just this feeling of fucking absolute fucking despair. And it was like it was right by the surface, and like I know that pain, like there's this fucking huge amount of pain that's just it's under the surface, and maybe therapy could bring that to the surface and help me heal that. And so maybe that's something I'll seek tomorrow. I really don't know, man. I'm gonna go up that mountain. I'm gonna try to revise the book, see if that's something that's in flow that feels like, yeah, this is worthwhile. Maybe I'll just sit up there, think about life and the world, and I don't know, man. You know, like I don't want to be enemies with people. Like there's. Like, even if you're someone who's been a fucking piece of shit, it's like, I'm still not trying to be your fucking enemy, dude. Like, there's all this aggression and this hostility in the air, man. And it's not gonna help anyone, dude. You know, I get you're angry, but you should start speaking and being authentic if you're fucking angry. And I can tell you right now, you're fucking not. So, because when people are fucking real, people do notice, people do hear. And maybe, like me, they just choose to fucking isolate themselves from you or run away. But if you were being real, you wouldn't be so fucking angry. Because you'd be able to express the words you have to say, like what I did with my blog and what I do with these videos. And, am I angry? What's that gonna do for me? You get fucking angry. Who am I gonna be angry at, dude? Angry at God for creating a fucking beautiful universe that is species fucked up, that doesn't know how to fucking utilize the resources we have? How's that God's fault, man? Maybe he's not capable of coming here and teaching us any better, man. Maybe God does have limitations. Who am I to fucking hold those against him, man? He still created a fucking universe, and I sure couldn't fucking do that, man. So, how can I be mad at fucking God, man? Should I be mad at this woman who I fell for and who decided that she didn't want to know me and she didn't want to respect me and she didn't want to treat me like a human fucking being? Should I be angry at her? What do you want, man? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna hurt her? Why would I do that? Why would I want her to suffer, dude? What would that do for me, man? Wouldn't do shit for me except hurt a fucking person who I actually fucking care about. And maybe, it's like, it's weird, right? Because it's like, well, what would that do? Make her never speak to me again? So it's like, that's kind of like already in a way a given. Although, really, when I look at this whole thing, it's like, what solution could there be other than her? How could any other solution make a lick of fucking sense? The poem I wrote at the beginning of my book was about her, The poems that I wrote throughout my book were inspired by her. My blog was inspired by her. My videos, everything I fucking do has been inspired by that relationship, man. There's a lot of attractive people in this world, but then you get bored of them. So, would I get bored of this woman? No. I couldn't get bored of her because think how much history we got. Think how much we would have to discuss. It would be like so interesting. I was obsessed with this woman. So, just from it's not that I wouldn't be with someone else. I wouldn't ask someone else out. I would do all that. I would be happy if someone else showed up and I could be with them and I could be happy. This is purely from trying to view the universe as God, from God's perspective, or from a rational perspective. If anything about this story makes fucking sense. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this fucking phone so it won't wobble and shit. it's like if anything makes sense, that would be what it would be. I mean, one other woman did make me feel briefly like it would be amazing to be with her, but she's since given me the impression that I'm just not her type. I'm not what she wants, and that she's engaged with someone else. I don't mean I don't think they're engaged, but like she's got someone else. So it seems unlikely that it would be her at this point. You know, I don't know, man. But I feel like I'm out there and I'm struggling to like feel okay while I'm out there, and then I don't feel okay. I feel like I want to feel okay, and so my mind's on like how can I feel okay. But if my mind's on how I can feel okay, then my mind's not on how can I do anything productive or like that's actually gonna like long term like fix any of my fucking problems or dig me out of this fucking hole that I'm in that I just feel like I can't fucking dig out of. So I guess I just feel trapped, man. So maybe a therapist would help. I really don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I guess I needed a week off, man. But so far it hasn't really helped me to like feel better or feel okay or feel like I really have much to have hope in or yeah, it's just a struggle, man. So this is where I am. Well, I can get on Twitter and see where other people are at, and fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. It's stupid, right? Because right now it feels to me the idea that like I could actually be happy with someone seems like a real foreign idea. And it's like even if I found someone, I'd still be fucked fucking financially. Like I'd still be in this same fucking hole, this same unlivable, unbearable fucking situation. Like, unless this bitch has money. Yeah, dude. I don't really know, man. this is life, man. It's like, not really sure what the fucking solutions are, but I can't say that therapy isn't something I've tried before. I've tried a lot of different people. I definitely think I should get a male therapist. I think women just simply don't understand men really at all, when it comes down to it. I think they do, but they actually really don't at all. Yeah, so I think men tend to understand other men when they're being real, and maybe that's the ticket, man.